I'm back. If you don't know, my name is Heather, and this is where we talk about all things books. And it is so good to be back. I have taken a long break, about 2.5 months to be precise, and it was much needed. It was. If I would have continued on and done videos through April and May, I probably would have ended up quitting for good, because I was just so stressed and burnt out that I just needed a break, and so I took it. And you know what? It was good. I'm back, and I am so glad to be back. I feel so much better from taking that break. Anyway, let's address a few things. One, I changed my name. It is Heather Books now instead of Books with Heather, and for a reason, I just like it better. I just do. It feels more me than Books with Heather. I just didn't really like that one to begin with. I just chose it so I could just get started with my channel, and I did. And so now I'm switching it up a little bit, and it is Heather Books. And yeah, I like it a lot better. So hopefully you guys do as well. It is a take on my name, as well as how whenever clothes are heathered, they're different colors woven together, different color fabrics woven together. And so I took that and added it to books, and that is why I took it. So plus heather is a flower, and it's purple. Purple is my favorite color, so there's that also. And so let's talk about what I read in May and April, and then what I'm currently reading and what I will be reading. So first off, let's start with what I read in April. What I read in April was the 5th book of Keeper of the Lost Cities. I forgot to grab it before I started recording, so sorry. I'll leave a picture, maybe, but there's that. And then after that, I started reading in May this book, and I got about that way through. And then I didn't read anything else at all for the entire month of May. That was it. That's all that I read. It was sad, but that's okay, because at that point I just didn't want to do anything. I was burnt out, completely burnt out, and I didn't want to read. But also, I think part of it was that I have discovered I am very much a mood reader, and I just didn't want to read this. I wanted to read another book. And so it just took me a long time to realize I'm just going to have to finish this and put it aside and put Keeper of the Lost Cities on hold until I read the other books I want to read. And it's okay. I can come back to Keeper of the Lost Cities and finish it later. But currently right now, there are other books that are vying for my attention and just calling to me. And so those are the books that I'm going to be reading in June. So first things first, the book that I'm reading now is A City of Smoke and Starlight, and I found it through an Instagram reel that the author posted, and she described the book as being a mix between Treasure Planet and Anastasia, and have similar feels and vibe of those movies. But I would also like to say that I am about halfway through the book, and I'm loving it. And it also has kind of like the Mummy feels to it. And I really like this book. I'm really enjoying it a lot. And I'm glad I decided to go ahead and read this one versus continue on pushing through Keeper of the Lost Cities, which I will continue reading. I'll just have to read it here and there. But I needed something that I really wanted to read, and so that's what I did. I'm focusing on this one, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I can't wait to tell you guys about it, because it's pretty good. Then I'm going to finish that one, and then I'm going to move on to a book that I was so excited, and I have been waiting for it to come out since I heard about it. Actually, since I finished The Red Palace up there, and I think that was in February. But yes, I finally got it in, and that is A Crane Among Wolves. and I'm really excited to read this one. This is my next book that I'm going to read. Honestly, I kind of want to just start now, but I'm going to finish A City of Smoke and Starlight first, and then I'm going to devote myself to this wholeheartedly with no interruptions because I'm just really excited to read this one. I thoroughly enjoyed The Red Palace, and I know this one is not so much mystery as it is romance, and I'm okay with that. I love romance too, but it's also historical fiction, which I really love as well. So this one I'm really excited about. And so yeah, there's that. And then the next book that I have planned is a book that I actually started in audiobook. And let me tell you, I got to the second chapter and then I realized that I'm going to have to put this down and get the actual book because there was so much information in the first couple chapters that I kept having to rewind it and re-listen to it and re-listen to it, especially if my mind started wandering just for a second, and then I would come back and I'm like, oh, I missed something. So I decided I'm just going to have to read it along with listening to it, and that is The Way of Kings. I am going to actually be reading this one, and I'm excited too because I did really enjoy the first couple chapters, the first few chapters. So read this along with me. I would love for you to read The Way of Kings with me. That would be a lot of fun. It is June and I have a lot more time because we're done with school and our extracurriculars are almost all over with. We have piano, but that's okay. Piano is just, it's simple. Other than that, it is a very relaxing summer and I can't wait to read this book. Now, let's talk about what I will be doing for my recording in June. This is what I'm going to be doing. I don't really know. I haven't planned it out. The only thing that I have planned is this video and another video that I'll be releasing next week, and that will be the true events that have inspired a book. And I know I told you I would put this out in April or May, but I'm glad I didn't because I would not have been able to do it justice. It would not have been a good quality video. I was not in a good frame of mind. I was really stressed out and I was really burnt out, and I would have just rushed through the video and just to get it out and put it out and not really have cared. But I do care. Just to let you know, I do care what my videos are like. And so I am glad that I decided to wait and put it off, even if it is a little disappointing to you guys, because I did promise it in April or May, and I am sorry that I didn't do it then, but at the same time, I can do it much better justice now that I'm not as stressed out and I don't have as much going on. And yeah, I'm really excited to do this video and put it out for you. It's going to be a lot of fun to record. So with that in mind, I'm sorry for keeping you waiting for it, but I hope you enjoy it as well. So that is all that I have, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm so glad to be back, and I will see you all next time. Bye!